The metaverse is opening a new virtual world of exciting opportunities for 3D designers. It is predicted that the global metaverse market could be worth $1 trillion by 2030. And, along with the monetary benefit, there are also great creative possibilities for the virtual spaces where 3D designers will shape environments and build experiences in the metaverse. It's the creation of fantastic new worlds, and Twinbrew is part of it. The metaverse is going to be so much more than avatars and parties. It will be the rise of new economies. Businesses, already seeing the importance of digital transformation, shouldn't ignore the potential of the metaverse for new customer experiences. As a business born out of a desire to innovate in the textile industry, Twinbrew sees the potential of the metaverse as a way of taking fabrics into a new realm. Through a collaboration with NanoPixel, we were able to capture our physical fabrics in dreamy, utopic scenes inspired by the metaverse, while capturing the personality of each individual fabric brand within our fold.
Of the utopian scenes are how can it trigger and inspire the textile business and related businesses to connect with the digital world and promote our services on an inspirational way. Because we are the leaders in the industry towards digital fabrics, or digital twins and renderings. So digital transformation we need. But further, how can we reach out and show the enormous, creative and amazing possibilities to show the use of digital twins? There are no creative limits in the digital world. Let's use this opportunity and show it with utopian scenes. Imagination has no limits.
Customers want to engage with brands in a unique way that shows how that product will add value to their lives, while also feeling part of the brand ethos. With the concept of the utopian scenes, the idea was to showcase Brew Textile's 4 main brands in a dreamy, conceptual way, fit for the metaverse.
The idea of the utopian scenes came together with the development of the latest trends such as magical realism, escape from the real world, digital authenticity and dreaming. The synergy was there, and with our experience and creating scenes and renderings, we had all the tools and the partners to go ahead. The next was how to capture the 4 main brands under one umbrella. We have the Fibercard, Fibercard Pro, Fibercard Out and FO1. I imagined a futuristic building with large windows with amazing dreamy nature landscape views, looking towards the world and being curious and what is happening in this new world.
4 rooms were created as custom 3D models, one for each of the brands. Each captured the unique personality of the brand and how the fabric could be used. The scenes were inspired by nature and complemented with beautiful decor. And each room features a perfect futuristic chair model chosen specifically for the brand.
The personality of the brand is mainly captured through the characteristics of the brand, the color mode, type of furniture, how to use the fabric, and the technical quality of the fabric, of course. The first one, the muted tan scene for the stain-free brand Fibercard, is residential, warm, cozy, and is showing a homey interior with soft muted tan colors as coral, sienna, petal pink, ginger and burgundy. Then secondly, the Fibercard Pro, a strong quality fabric, excellent to use in restos and bars, hospitality and healthcare. A fresh green palette covered the scene with mint, pear, jade, avocado and moss, an eye-cat to durability and green consciousness. The scene is a resto environment but with a homey atmosphere and cozy large round sitting pits in memory of the 70s. A feeling of all in it together mood and all these beautiful greens linked with the mysterious forest views. Then we have the Fibercard Out, UV resistant, water repellent quality, captured through outdoor quality use. Here a dusty yellow color palette with palm trees and a magical swimming pool filled with turquoise water brings you instant and a holiday and Hollywood mood. And then finally the FO1 brand, so the fire retardant hospitality brand. This scene shows us a floating hotel room with a view covered with a soft, stylish lilac color combined with silver and honey tones, a round-shaped bed with luxurious velvets and satin look fabrics makes you dreaming again.
Creating these scenes was no small feat, and Brew entrusted Nanopixel, an acclaimed international company, to create lifelike environments from the vision for the utopian scenes.
Well, creating the images based on the given mood board was a very creative and eventually fun process. Every 3D artist dreamed about these kind of projects, and eventually they came true with the client with the project of Brutex. Now, the challenging part was making sure the animations didn't mess up the beauty of the images. So flying through the arch or through an arch into the scene while the lighting is still the same as in the still image was a huge challenge for us. Eventually, almost all physical products, they have some kind of imperfections. And when we create 3D objects or digital materials, we have to include those imperfections as well. This makes the digital product more real, but at the same time more challenging for us.
Creating complex 3D models requires various digital assets, and the team at Nanopixel were able to access the vast TwinBrew library of fabric digital twins and see the physical fabrics in person, adding a new dimension to the design process that elevated the end result.
We received the seamless scanned textures as well as the physical samples. And with this combination, we were able to create very similar digital results. Seeing and holding the fabrics are very important, eventually for our artists to know how the product is built. And this helps. A good vibe creates eventually amazing results. It helps to have a mood board that translates the vision as best as possible for the 3D artist, and it's highly recommended. We believe that creative freedom to express ourselves in combination with a mood board and knowledge of the USPs is the way we can obtain the best and most beautiful result.
Inspired by the dreamy environments, interior designers can also explore the potential of fabrics through concepts in 3D and see how digital fabric twins can lead to new ways of thinking for commercial projects.
The aim was not to create a commercial scene, but to inspire and reimagine with digital tools. The commerciality will be in the implementation of the utopian visuals and our digital platforms, and also to promote the numerous digital possibilities of our services towards scanning and rendering, furniture models and scenes, and keeps our business future-proof.
These virtual scenes show us that if we can create these visualizations now, then we should push the boundaries of our imagination and lean into great partnerships and collaboration.
You cannot restrict an artist too much, and this is what we try to do here. Allow creative freedom in the process. If there's no room for creative freedom or creativity in general, an artist will not be able to flourish. What they learned is that eventually creative freedom is still possible, that clients like Brut Textile still exist, clients that provide us with a specific kind of input and eventually have trust into the company and into a 3D artist to add his knowledge, to add value in the creation of these beautiful visuals.
Now is the time to survey the design landscape and discover what can be done differently to enhance the customer journey. Design is no longer about just viewing something as aesthetically pleasing. It's about generating a feeling, curating a sensory experience that brings dreams to life. What creating for the metaverse is showing us is that the imagination has no limits. So let's go boldly forward.